Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Michaela and here we talk all about reselling online, saving items from landfill and some eco-friendly tips along the way. So where have I been? I've been really quiet online lately and I do have a really good reason for that. So today's video, I just wanted to give you a bit of a life update, a business update, and also take you through my day-to-day as I do have quite a few tasks to get through and smash out to make it a successful week. So firstly, stay tuned for my big surprise. I'm going to be putting some little hints here and there throughout the video, and you might guess by the time we get to the reveal, but stay tuned for that one. But let's get straight into the day and go through today's tasks, and I can update you along the way. Firstly, I'm in my office and not much has changed in that way in terms of sort of my workflow. Everything's pretty much the same in here. Right now, I'm going through a massive bulk lot that I got of over 600 items. A lot of them are brand new with tags or brand new in the box. And so right now I'm just going through that lot, hanging it up so it's ready to photograph and then listing that. Included in this particular bulk lot was a number of brand new in-box shoes, and then also a huge amount of brand new Hero packaging satchels. So they're the home compostable satchels that I send all of my items in. So that was a nice little extra boost of business inventory that's still crucial for the running of my business. The next bulk lot I got was this bundle from a fellow friend who is getting out of reselling, and all of these items are things that I would usually pick up anyway, so it helped her and it helped me. A lot of boho stuff. So this is like a Lululemon dress. I think this entire box here is full of brand new with tags, boho dresses and shirts, similar to that Jas brand. And yeah, so that's going to keep me going for quite a while. The next bulk lot, so bulk lot number 3 that I've picked up recently was from a garage sale. It includes all of these old records. I haven't looked through anything. I didn't check anything on the day. It was a bit of just a spare of the moment thing. They didn't know what to do with it. I was like, I'll take the lot, and it worked out. All of this in front of me, including that record player, that was $150 altogether. So do I know if it's worth it yet? I have no idea. So that's the next thing to go through. There's all of these old electronics, old testers as well. And then in here we've got some old clocks, this really cool old one that's got USSR on it, which is just the coolest looking thing ever. A video camcorder in there. So I've still got to go through everything, test it, clean it, check comps, but that'll keep me busy for quite a while. Bulk lot number 4 is this Funko Pop bulk lot. I picked it up from Facebook Marketplace. The guy just sort of put it up as a personal collection, looking to sell them individually or as a lot. We worked out a deal, so I paid $1,400 for all of these. There's about 145 in there, including some bigger ones. These 2 limited edition ones, there's doubles, so this one here I know is quite rare. Lots of singles, but lots of complete sets as well. We've then got these 2 10-inch Funko Pops. This one is going to do really well. And then obviously there's lots of basic $20 ones in there as well. But for $9.50 each, I was really happy with this pickup. I love selling media and Funko Pop stuff and toys, things like this, because they're really easy to photograph and check comps on. Things like clothing are just a bit more of an effort to photograph. These are going to be really easy and really easy to store because they're all square. So there's lots of benefits to paying up just that little bit more per item, but then having a little bit less work per items. With real life happening in the last few months, my store and my business have gone down in all of the numbers. Now I'm getting back into consistency, and I definitely would say that everything's in sort of recovery mode now. I'm seeing those normal numbers again, but I'm having to put in double the effort to keep those numbers going. There isn't really that knock-on effect happening just yet with multiple listings behind me. I'm still having to list consistently every day to really get those numbers back up. But it is happening, and I'm really proud with sort of the last 2 weeks of sales. They've been fantastic. They've been where I've wanted them to be, and it's really been just because of these last few bulk buys. So one of the first things on today's to-do list is to drop off all of my AusPost postage. I ship most of my items via Sendle, and so all of the items that went with the courier, they've gone with my husband to his work to be picked up. They've already gone out already, and so the next thing for me to do is drop off these parcels. And then along the way, we're going to go pick up some boxes and old newspapers from our local community centre. Each month they save those for me, and I pick them up each month, and instead of them going into recycling, I get to reuse them in my packaging and for filling up packages as well. So it's really good because it saves them the hassle of recycling it, and then I'm picking up free packaging. Also with this packaging, I usually share it with our local Salvos and Lifeline, just depending on what I have. If I have too much, then I'll go and ask them if they need it. They use the newspaper for wrapping up valuables when they get sold, and also the cardboard boxes to help people carry heavy things out to their car. So if you ever have odd sort of things like that you're not sure what to do with, but you don't want to just put it in the bin or the recycling, ask your local op shops what other sort of resources that they need, because they don't just take inventory. Post is dropped off. I've just picked up all of the boxes as well, and I just wanted to give you a little tip that when creating these relationships to either get free packaging or a good deal on inventory, make sure you make that really easy for the other party. So I was a little bit slack this month. I usually go and pick up these things like on the 1st or the 2nd of the month, and now it's the 7th or the 8th, so they have had these boxes and newspapers sitting in their office for a little bit, and for them that's annoying. And so I dropped the ball a little bit this month, but usually I'm a lot better. So little things like that makes those relationships a lot greater and stronger and helps each other out so much better. So now I'm going to head into my Salvos, see if they need any of these newspapers or boxes, because I do have quite a bit of my own at home already. And while we're in there, let's go look for some inventory. So I'm back home now, and I'm going to take you through one of our biggest life updates that a lot of you have been recommending to me, and it has been in the works for a while, but we're finally onto it. We are currently building a chicken coop and a veggie patch run. So it's been a few weeks now that we've been digging out this little area and sort of measuring it, making sure we've got all the bits and pieces that we need. We also ordered this chicken coop from a company called Summersby in Newcastle, and so this chicken coop's going to go on one end so we can access the eggs really easy, and then we're going to have a veggie garden down the middle, and the whole run will be split in half so that the chickens are going to spend 6 months on each run, and then the run that they're not on will grow our veggies in, swap them over, and then the chickens will be able to dig through all of that soil, get it really nice and healthy, and compost into it as well. So this is what we're going to be doing for the next few weeks as well, hoping to get it done by Christmas. So I'll keep you updated with how it goes and when we do actually get chickens and actual plants in there as well. But this has been so exciting for us to finally get this up and running because, as you know, I love my gardening. I love composting and also growing my own food, and now we can take it to that next level. Our native garden is also doing really well. There's plenty of flowers coming out for this new season, and we just heavily mulched everything too, so it looks really nice and it's going to do really well over spring and summer. We're still growing tomatoes, lettuce, and our banana tree is doing really well. We've also got plenty of avocado trees growing nicely. So now getting into some work this afternoon, I need to photograph and list and get some items scheduled out to go live over the weekend. So let's get into it. Two things that I have changed in my store are postage costs. For items that were under 500 grams, I had them about $8.50, $8.99, and with the changes that AusPost and Sendle have brought in, I've had to bump that up to $9.99, and I'm tempted to even go to $10.50. Most of my items that I'm sending that are around that 500 gram size, for AusPost, they are costing me anywhere from $8.54 to $9.51, and then for Sendle, it's about $8.20. And so I'm just covering the costs of that, and then it doesn't even take into account like the packaging I'm using and buying the extra satchels, all of those things. So I've had to put those prices up. So far, it doesn't seem to have affected my store too much, and I really looked through my main categories on eBay that I sell in just to see what the comparison was, and most people are listing their shipping at a standard $10 or $10.50. I did a similar thing with my items that are between 500 grams and 1 kilo, and so I changed all of those to $13.50, which was at $12.99. And again, that's only just covering the cost. So it's tempting to even just put anything over 500 grams to a flat $15 fee. And massive items, I'm putting already at that $20 to $25 mark, because anything that I have to send with AusPost that I have to cubic measure and it's heavy just becomes exorbitant. The other thing I changed was eBay implemented a minimum of 2% promoted listing fee. So I've changed all of my items to a flat rate of 3%, and I promote everything now. If it's a really rare item that I only have one of, I'll toss up whether to promote it, because if I'm the only one there, there's no point, paying extra to have it shown further because it's the only one. But again, I really have been enjoying promoted listings. It's definitely seen an increase in sales in my store, and I'm glad that I implemented that adjustment really early on so I wasn't lagging behind and missing out on those sales. So I've updated you with most things now, and I've done all the tasks I needed to do for today. So let's get on to the last big life update and why I've been so quiet recently. We are having a little boy in February. We are so happy and excited, and this is the main reason I've been so quiet online. The first 3 months of the pregnancy were really, really hard. My entire business sort of got put on hold. We did have the nice little trip down to Adelaide, but it was with a lot of napping and sleeping in, trying not to be sick everywhere. But it was nice to get in that little bit of relaxation before all the fun begins. But this is my why. This is why I started. This is why I resell. I wanted to own my own business, and work from home by the time I was pregnant and having little ones around me so that I had the complete freedom and flexibility for whatever happens. And as I found with those first 3 months, I really needed to just do what my body needed and what was healthy for me and for Bubs as well. Now I feel wonderful. It's just been really lovely to feel normal and motivated again, getting back into work and just enjoying this wonderful time, and looking forward to the little man that we're going to be meeting very, very soon. And of course, Bailey is going to be the best big sister ever. Going to teach him how to dig epic holes on the beach. So coming up in the next few weeks, I'm going to be releasing some videos that were backdated that I haven't been able to release because I just haven't been able to work. Those will be coming out in the next few weeks. So you'll see some familiar faces in there and some catching up to do on a garage sale I had and some really cool sales that I had as well. And then we're going to be jumping back into the regular content. I hope to be updating you guys very regularly now and just showing you how different work is being pregnant and then going into motherhood. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has helped you in your reselling business and maybe motivating you if you're stuck a little bit. It will get better. Okay, I'll see you on the next one.